Hello guys, welcome again. So new live stream. Sorry, I was a little bit late today. This live stream is a little bit actually it's gonna be quick. As you can see here, Bitcoin is testing a little bit lower than the previous low here, around 78k. Let me show you here in 1 hour chart. Actually, I'm expecting a bounce here. Looking for we have a bullet variance right now in 1 hour chart. So maybe around maybe the 80k, 80k, yeah, $81,000, but the trend is very clear. It's the downside. Also, I cannot. Last night I did just a very small short position here after I saw this rejection. Let me show you here 1 second. From here, I saw this bounce here in very short term 1 hour chart, and just I open a short position and I close this short. And that's all. I mean, like, but not. It was very fast. I mean, I was not planning to hold my short for long term because it's very easy to get wrecked here. Now let's talk about what is happening right now with 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart right now, as you can see here, we are in this level. So be careful you're shorting right now, or you want to short, because if you want to short right now here at this level, is very dangerous. Okay, so I know the chart is not looking good. I know you want to short, but the fact is Bitcoin is still here in this area between 78 and 90, 79 and around 90, 80k. So eventually I'm looking for 74, 72, 70k around there. But remember, actually Bitcoin is getting ready for a bounce, and I'm going to show you why. The reason is because, as you can see here, Bitcoin is forming bullish divergence, very weak. It's very weak right now in curve, as you can see here, and also we have a bullish divergence forming in volume right now. So no, actually no, it's not bullish divergence, but my point here is like we are very close to the target major support around here. Let me show you where we are very close around here, this area. So it's around just 10%. Of course, as a trader, it's a lot, right? We could make money like this. 10% drop is actually very nice, but in the bigger picture, it's not worth it to short Bitcoin right now. Yeah, actually, it's better just to wait for Bitcoin around 72, 70k, around there, and from here looking for a long position. It, for me, makes sense. Like, I mean, swing position, right? Not like 1 hour chart, right? Swing position. So in my case, what I'm doing, I'm flat right now. I closed my short very fast. This short yesterday, looking for this level around here between 72 and 74k. I'm gonna start looking for longs. The reason is because here is the MI55. As you can see here, the MI55 is around here. And as long as Bitcoin is holding the MI55, of course, I'm not calling for new ATA or something like that, right? Because I told you before, I'm looking for continuation, but at least a significant bounce, potentially, yes. Maybe from 70k to maybe 80k, $10,000 bounce, potentially, yes. So that's why I am looking for longs right now, not shorts, because the shorts actually for me is very dangerous. If you're in short right now here and you want to know when to take profits, well, I told you the levels, right? First level is around 74, 72, 74, but only this position applies if you are at maybe 90k, 94, around there, because if you are at $84,000, 85, 86, you could get easily wrecked. I mean, like the distance from, I mean, just see, like the safest way to, or the only place like for me makes sense to hold a short position right now is around here. If you are here around 90k, yeah, I mean, makes sense for me. Waiting for 72, 74, yeah, why not? But you are here, you are in the middle here, like, or even here, yeah, it's actually it's not worth it, at least not for me. In my case, I will just, if I am here, for example, shorting here, I was actually shorting around here. I am just happy to take my profits here and in the support, and that's all for me, right? So now let's continue with the weekly chart. The weekly chart, as you can see here, is looking like as continuation. But as I said before, the win rate, or sorry, the risk and reward for shorts is not good anymore. At least not for me. So what I'm going to do is just nothing, right? Just waiting for the next buy opportunity here around this area. And of course, I'm gonna combine here when I see this bounce with maybe 4-hour chart. I think 4-hour chart is gonna be very good because now, as you can see here, is in the extreme, right? In the extreme where we can see, according to the buy signals here, 92% of probabilities. Like usually when we see curve around this area, we can expect a buy signal. So of course, this is not telling me like it's gonna bounce so hard to the moon. No, because the biggest factor here, or the most important factor here, is the volume. Volume, the fact is, at least in 4-hour chart, yes, I mean, it's testing this area. Like usually, historically speaking, the last time was in 2024 in October. So of course we can expect a bounce, yes. But the most important chart for me right now, at least, is one day chart with volume. And as you can see here, the volume is not reaching like extremes, right? Like I want to see a very, very the extremes around here, right? Yes, from here maybe, yeah, I will start expecting like I'm gonna start expecting like a big bounce, but not yet. We are actually very far away from that. So be careful with this Bollinger variance formula here when the chart yeah is I know you are bearish, you want to, oh yeah, everything crash, yeah everything is going to zero. No, actually it's not like that. Okay, please, you need to be aware, like you have to study always both sides of the market, not just only one side. Okay, not because now it's looking is bad, that means it's gonna be like that all time. No, actually, for me, I am very, very careful, very defensive right now with my shorts. I mean, that's why I don't feel comfortable opening shorts right now. Looking for actually even longs right now for me makes sense. With this volume right now, we don't have Bollinger Divergence right now in 1-hour chart. This is just a bounce. Honestly, I don't see Bitcoin pumping to 82, 84 right now, but I don't feel comfortable even or opening longs or shorts right now because we are very close to the target. Like actually the biggest area actually I'm looking for to buy, because this is weekly chart. Potential swing position, it could be possible here. So what I'm trying to say, if we see Bitcoin doing this, right, maybe a swing position, right, looking for maybe around 90k, something like that, it would be awesome. If let me show you the past. In the past here, here Bitcoin tested ME55 in 2021, and from the test to the bounce, I mean, it was almost 40%. You see, it's a very nice opportunity. If we see Bitcoin, I mean, for example, here this is just 1-day chart buy signal, right? Because it's just 1 week, one week price action. Bitcoin tested 30k, and after 1 week, Bitcoin tested around 40k, $10,000 bounce, right? So that is actually the move I want to trade, right? From the test of the ME55 around here is not exact to the resolution, right? The bounce, right? I want to see the bounce. In this case, was around 40%. So that's why for me, is more, it's much better waiting for this area to be tested, because my expectations, I want to make maybe 20%, 30%, right? But if I short here, right? Well, from here to here is just 7%. You see, that's why the risk and reward is not good, at least for shorts. Now the risk and reward is actually good for longs. Okay, so that's why be careful if you want to open shorts right now, because yeah, everything is going to zero. No, it's not that. Please stop. That is not the mindset. Yeah, it's very dangerous when we are using one state in the market, like always bullish, always bearish. No, we have to be always in the middle, right? Always in the middle, looking for always both scenarios, right? So right now here, what I'm going to do, well, I'm gonna just wait for my level to be tested around 74, 72, and from there I'm gonna start looking for a buy opportunity or longs. Actually longs. I don't feel comfortable buying Bitcoin here in the spot. I'm gonna buy just Bitcoin personally, right? In my case, after I see 70% crash, something like that. Okay, now let me continue with the USD dominance. In the short term, as you can see here, let me show you in 4-hour chart. In 4-hour chart, we have the same thing. You see, it's testing the extremes right now here. So there is a very high probability we could see a bounce very soon. So that's why we have to be careful here. 12-hour chart, we have a better variance right now in 12-hour chart. And also we have, let me see, 1, 2, 3 strikes or better variance in 1 hour in 1 day chart. So this is telling me like in maybe this week or maybe next week we will see a pullback here, and of course Bitcoin around 74, 75, around there, right? It's not exact. It's an area, right? It's not the exact number, but from there I'm expecting a big bounce, right? 20%, 25%, something actually significant. So of course in weekly chart is very bullish, right? So if we see this drop, maybe another test to maybe 5%. Yeah, but the volume and everything is looking very good, looking very, very good. So that's why in the long term, right, it's still the same. I cannot change my TA. It's the same. Like in the monthly basis here, this is very bullish. Yeah, but in the process, we will see bounces, right? We will see we will see corrections. That's why, as a traders, we have to be careful, right? Not because it's in 1 year and one month is bullish, that means we are gonna be bearish all the time. In the macro scale, of course, yes. We need to understand like every bounce we see for Bitcoin, it could be a sell opportunity, right? But we need to understand like one thing is trading 1 hour chart, 4-hour chart, and weekly chart and monthly chart. So that's why you need to understand yourself what kind of trader you are, right? Because if you are trading 1 hour chart and you are mixing time frames with monthly, for example, in 1 year, well, you are doing something wrong here, right? So as you can see here, let me show you now Ethereum. Ethereum is doing something very interesting here. Get ready for Ethereum. Ethereum is getting ready to maybe test 1,200. I think is gonna be the area. I think we will see a bounce, but this test is something like this, right? Something like this. And I saw this pattern many times. So when you see the MA55 tested like this, okay? I don't know exactly why the reason why Ethereum is looking like this. My guess, right? This is not even technical analysis. Is because for me Ethereum is a centralized blockchain. It's not decentralized anymore, right? Because now the government can actually create validators and that kind of stuff, right? And it makes sense, right? Because it's the second biggest blockchain in the world. Now, of course, the governments want to take control of everything, right? So what people are doing is just moving to Solana, for example, right? So I think that is gonna be we'll see a huge impact in the project in the price for this project because of that. Of course, this is not the TA, right? I am pretty sure you know more than me about it, but that is my how I see it, right? So as you can see here, we have a sell signal in the monthly here. This is looking, around 1,200 is gonna be a buy opportunity, yes. But overall, I am not looking for, Ethereum for 10K, 5K, whatever. No, I don't think so. It's gonna take a long time. Now let's talk about Cardano. Cardano got rejected by the resistance, right? Around $1. In monthly, right? In monthly, still we have a sell signal here. Let me see the weekly chart how it's looking. This is continuation, my friend. This is continuation. Eventually, Cardano is gonna test 40 cents. But get ready here because, as I said many times, if 40 cents is the last hope for Cardano, if Cardano breaks 40 cents, you will see eventually a 0.10. Like actually, that is my target for a long time. Like long time has been my I mean, like this area is the area I want to buy, right? But I have step by step, right? 40 cents is the level, the strongest level for Cardano. So, but yeah, it's gonna be tested maybe in the following months. Let me continue with XRP. XRP is bad. It's actually looking very bad in weekly chart. We have here a sell signal still. Well, this is not looking good actually. Monthly is looking, yeah, this is a reversal. Yeah, I think I have a news for you guys. Like you are holding XRP. Of course, this is the best time to take profits. If you bought at 0.63 cents, it's very good actually. But overall, I'm looking for XRP to be maybe around 70 cents in the long term. Link, yep. There's an MA55. I think it's gonna break the MA55 in monthly. Looking for $6. Yeah, I know it's crazy, right? But yeah, that's. I mean, at this point in my life, like experience trading, I can see just the price action, and I can estimate like kind of like where I'm expecting to see the price in the long term, of course, because it's the monthly is 1 year, right? But in weekly chart, yeah, around $10 and potential a buy opportunity there. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable buying altcoins when I see Bitcoin is crashing, right? Yeah, I feel more comfortable when Bitcoin is crashing 60-70%, and after that, well, in my case, because I like to buy altcoins in a spot, right, and hold maybe 1 year or two. That's my strategy because I cannot deal with the volatility of altcoins. Yeah, I don't like it. For trading futures with altcoins is just something I cannot do that because volatility is too high, and I don't like it. Okay, let's talk about Solana. Solana, as you can see here, very strong rejection from the MA55. Actually, this is a confirmation for me. Like Solana is getting ready to break down. It's getting ready. Of course, in the short term we could see a bounce, but overall, in the long term, I am looking for $90 around there. And as you can see here in one day chart, of course, technically speaking, we are in the support, right? Please don't mix timeframes because one day chart is just for this week. Of course, we have a buy signal, right? We have a buy signal. So as you can see here, we have a bullish divergence forming. Careful here. I know you're bearish, right? But remember, we have a bullish divergence one day chart forming right now. It's not very strong. Yeah, it could be a fake signal because we don't have the volume, right, for Bitcoin. But at least to kill some shorts, yes, I think that is gonna happen. It's very, very high. There is a very high chance to see some like shorts, right, killed, right, maybe this week. So right now, following the rules, right, no shorts right now, no shorts. I know you want to short, but no. The only way to short is after you see a bounce, right? When you see a bounce, yes, you can start looking for shorts, and after that, continuation to the downside. Okay. Now let's continue with. I think that's all. Let me check just Bitcoin one more time because I want to be sure. Because actually, I'm doing also the same time my TA here because I want to see if I can do something in short term. I think no, I don't feel comfortable taking this trade because I mean, we can say we have an bullish divergence right now in 1 hour chart, but we don't have the same bullish divergence in volume. As you can see here, is the trend is your friend, and in 1 hour chart is trending to the downside. Also, let me see for our chart. I'm trying to find like maybe a bullish entry right now because we are in support right now. It's still in support. As you can see here, the close. I mean, Bitcoin didn't close below the previous low. As you can see here, it's actually closing like a hammer here in 4 hour chart. So that's why I'm looking. For me, it makes sense to start looking for longs, not shorts, in the very short term, right? 4 hour chart, the volume is very low. Momentum actually is yeah, I mean, in this area actually, yeah, we can expect a bounce here, but let me see 12 hour chart. Interesting. In 12 hour chart we have a bullish variance forming right now. Okay. I like this trade. I like this one. Yeah. I think yeah, it's not good timing. It's not a good timing for shorts. No. I think what I'm going to do right now here is in my case, right? In my case, I am a financial advisor. What I'm going to do here is I want to see some sideways here, right? Sideways, and no making new lows. And if I see that, and also if I see a 4 hour chart buy signal, I will be happy to open a longs between 77, 78 around there, looking for maybe 82, 81 around there. Potentially, yes. Not today, not now. I think maybe in 3-4 hours. Or the second scenario, Bitcoin just keeps crashing, and I will be even more than happy to buy around 72, 74k. Yeah, two scenarios right now. So the best trade for me is not trading. I am just waiting. Okay, now let's continue. Bitcoin dominance. Let me see here. Same thing as yesterday for our chart. Let me see. Yeah, same thing. It's actually strong. Of course, actually I like it. I'm expecting still The momentum is still to the upside. Let me see the comments and let's see. Okay. Okay, Bill, I already explained how my strategy, like what I'm going to do. So you have any questions you can ask in the group and we can continue the conversation there. So what is your method to close a big position like we are anticipating? My method, my method, what do you mean with my method? Okay, one thing here is like when, for example, right now I am not using my main account, but when I use my main account, for example, I am in short, it's an example, right? If I am in short maybe a $98,000 here, right? Or maybe 94. And I know Bitcoin is about to test this area. What I like to do here is I want to see the test. I want to see the reaction, right? I want to see the reaction, right? I want to see sideways here, right? If I see the sideways here, or maybe Bitcoin in this case holding, and it's not, I mean, the point is stop crashing, you sideways here instead, is the time to start taking profits here. Because we don't know, right? We don't know. Sometimes, actually, many times that happened to me in the past. Like I said, you know what? I'm looking for this area to be tested, right? But many times I saw it, like Bitcoin in this case, instead of stopping here, is crash even more, right? And an example is, let me show you in 2020, I remember here. Exactly what I said that happened to me here. I was looking for this, I was in short around here, around 10K, I remember. And my target, of course, as usual, was the ME55, right? Bitcoin, as you can see, is the same thing, right? We have similar price action right now. We have this candle, very powerful candle, and continuation, right? And the continuation here, what I did is I was just waiting here for the to see the reaction. I just I protected my entry. I moved my entry like around, I remember it was around here my entry, and I moved my entry around here, around maybe 90K. And after that, I was just waiting for the close, weekly close. And after that, well, that is something I was not expecting. This candle is something I was not expecting, a very powerful candle. Yeah. Because usually what is happening is this. You see very strong candle, and after that sideways. That is the usual pattern you see, not just only for Bitcoin, many assets. You see the ME55 tested and sideways. You see, the pattern is very similar in many times. So the probability to see this kind of price action right now is since 2020. I don't see it. So that's why what I like to do is I want to think like after I see the test here, the ME55, we will see sideways, right? Test sideways, right? Always is like that. Well, most of the time is like that, right? Another test here, sideways. But only few times, you see the test, and after that a major bounce, right? So that's why I decided to take profits, right? The first strategy, for example, here you can just move you are, for example, right now maybe a 94, 95 short, for example. Here you move your stop here to take profits, right? This area is going to be the area you protect it with your stop. You can take profits here. For example, here's 10%, right? At least you will be sure, you are sure you are going to make 10%, right? Just in case, right? Just in case Bitcoin actually crash to maybe, for example, 60K, right? But in my case, because I know the probability is very low to see that kind of scenario, I prefer just to take my profits here around very close to the ME55, right? And wait for the next opportunity. Okay, that is the way I like to trade. So now let me continue. This live stream is going to be very short because it's almost the same as yesterday. So let's continue with the stock market. Let me see, stock market. Let's talk about the Nasdaq. Okay, the Nasdaq. Okay, wow. Okay, the Nasdaq is doing something very interesting here. Testing the MA55 here. Let me see the 1-day chart. 1-day chart here. Okay, we don't have Bollinger variance. We don't have anything. Okay, this is very interesting here because okay. One thing here we need to understand is the last time when the curve with Nasdaq tested this area in this area of the curve was in August last year to August 2024. So no shorts here. Plus I have here the MA55 tested. The MA55 tested in weekly chart right now. Right now, no shorts. No shorts. You are testing right now here because everything is looking like it's gonna crash. Is just your imagination, okay? Why? Because the trend is your friend. I mean, it's possible. Maybe you are correct. Maybe you will be, yeah. But the odds, right, are not in your side. Why? Because we are here in this area, right? You could be right? Yes. We can see a crash here to 0, right? You want, yeah, okay, yeah. But right now, I strongly suggest follow the rules, and if the rules are telling you here is we buy here, and what? We buy here. Yeah. And just set your stop loss, and that's all. If the Nasdaq is gonna crash, okay, your stop loss is gonna be, you are gonna protect your entry, your loss is gonna be small, and you will be ready to buy more, right, in the future. Yeah. But no shorts here. It's looking bad, yes, I know, but no shorts. No shorts, especially with curve like this. No. And volume, let me see volume here in weekly chart. We have a better variance in volume. Yes, MA55 tested. Curves crossing the center line here. No shorts. Let me see the monthly here. In the monthly, of course, it's looking like it's gonna test the MA55 in the long term, but the volatility in the stock market is very low, right? After how many years? Maybe 1 year or 2. So it depends on your time frame, right? It depends on your time frame. Let me see for our chart. For our chart here, we have volume actually is increasing. It's forming a bullish variance in volume here. So for me, it makes sense to start looking for a buy, not like long positions, no shorts. Now let's continue. Let's continue with the SP 500. Let me see. The SP 500. Okay, 1-day chart. 1-day chart. Well, same thing as the Nasdaq, as you can see here. Let me see weekly chart. Weekly chart is an MA55. Same as the Nasdaq. Maybe because in my case I don't combine news. I don't care about news. I don't care about, I mean, like what is happening around the market, and that is not affecting my perspective. That's why I don't read news. I don't follow that kind of crap because I don't read other people TA. The only person I watch videos is Alessio. Is the only guy I know or I see on YouTube. Like actually he's quite good, actually very good. Of course, I really respect his way of trading, and the only thing I don't like about him is like he's using elevate theory too much for me, at least in my for my in my style, right? But of course, this guy is actually, he knows what he's doing. Most of the guys I saw YouTube, they are just trying to sell you crap, right? So of course, I'm not saying I am the best. Of course not. Seriously, I got wrecked last week. So the only thing I'm telling you, like the more realistic, like TA I see is from Alessio. I know other guys in the past, like they try to be more real, but well, they after that they are selling something always. In my case, no, I don't feel comfortable by doing that. So the thing here is like right now SP500, yes, it's testing MA55 and just following the rules. Here is another test to buy, right? Of course we can we get wrecked, yes, but we need to, that's why we need to use risk management. Okay, risk management is the most important thing here. Now let's talk about Tesla, for example. Tesla, oh wow, okay, this is actually very good. Tesla breaking the ME55. As I said before, well, now that's why it was very important to see Tesla. Hey, we need to see if Tesla needs to prove us like this area is support. That's why we have to wait. And now, well, this now is not support. You see. So what is gonna happen here? Well, the next area of confluence, I am just using price action, no volume profile, no nothing, is here, around here. This area is the first one. This is the middle. This is the top, the middle. Honestly, for me, I am looking for around here, around 160. This is the area actually for me. I will be more than happy to buy here, around here. I think it's not a big buy opportunity right now. I think after we see 160 tested, I think yes. And the reason is because if we see 3-month chart, actually we can see Tesla is in sideways, you see? It's actually in this massive, you can say maybe consolidation, who knows? But the point here is like in 3 months, in the bigger time frames, as you can see here, is we have this level 160 is the area. And of course, if we see 160 broken, around 100 is going to be the next area. And for me, it's going to be a very nice opportunity to buy there around 100 because we have the ME55 there. Yeah. Okay, now let's continue with more. Baba is actually getting rejected right now in the chart. I'm thinking, yeah, after I saw the TA for the chart for Nasdaq and SP500, I'm thinking honestly to maybe take at least 50% of my profits here because just in case, just in case. Okay, now let's continue with more gold. Let me see gold. Gold is actually bullish. It's bullish. This thing is gonna keep pumping. We are gonna see a buy signal very soon, and it's not testing the ME55. Actually, it's very good. Apple. Let me see Apple here. Apple is in sideways. Well, actually, not looking that bad. Actually, as you can see, this crossing the center line here. About as long as about the ME55, everything should be fine. But let me see the monthly. The thing here is like all the assets I see here, including the SP500 and the Nasdaq, in the monthly they are screaming for a big crash. Honestly, so that's actually, I mean, like in monthly they are looking very bad. They are looking for actually a major crash, but in weekly chart they are looking for a buy. I mean, we can expect maybe a bounce, but maybe after that the next sell signal is gonna be very, very bad, right? Maybe that's possible. One thing is I decided to close my position with Unity. I took a loss. I did it yesterday. I bought at 24 around here, and very small loss. I closed my position actually yesterday. And the reason is because after I saw the Nasdaq and SP500, and I don't see this asset very strong right now, I prefer to take small losses right now for just in case, right? In Baba, what I did is I just protected my entry. And what I did here is my entry is around 73. So what I did is I move, I'm taking profits right around here, around 110. If for just in case Baba just crash, I will just be more than happy to take profits here around 110. Okay, yeah. So Nvidia, okay, this is actually very interesting. Nvidia is testing the ME55. It's not broken, right? I will consider broken after I see if we see Nvidia around 94, 95. Yes, we can say, okay, finally it's weekly reversal. And yeah, this is actually, it's not gonna be good. Let me see the monthly here. Monthly, oh my God, yeah, it's the same thing. Like, when I see the stock market, it's looking like very bad. Like, it's looking like it's about to crash. Yeah, of course, like, we must be very happy, right? We must be very happy because we will have a very, very strong opportunity to buy again here. Yeah, here, buy opportunity, massive buy opportunity. When we see the MA55 tested in some point, maybe this year or next year, it's gonna be massive. Okay, So that's why the most important thing, the best strategy we have to do right now is save capital and get ready. If we see this crash, is the moment to buy, right? Is the moment to buy, right? Not selling, right? Well, it depends, right? You bought here and here, this is the moment to sell, right? Taking profits, right? But yeah. Okay, so Amazon, let me see Amazon. Amazon, wow, same thing, right? Same thing is looking terrible here. Is looking like we have, oh, wow, okay. The thing here is like, let me see higher time frames. I am very curious. Maybe 3 month chart. Let me see. Okay, so I think a good hint it could be for Amazon in this case. If we see, for example, in April, Amazon closing below 180, it's gonna close as a reversal, and potentially we could see a major crash all the way down to 115. Okay, I think. Let me see the comments. Bebo always asking same question every day. His answer is always the same. I ask you some market about and crypto. Tesla, as I said before, Tesla, I respectfully disagree, Simon. I think we have to wait a little bit more time. 160 is the level I'm looking for. So how much is gonna crash the stock market? 20%. A good question, actually. Let me check. For example, in Nasdaq, yeah. If we see, for example, right now the crash is an average around 10%. Yeah. In weekly chart, right? But in the monthly, if actually the monthly is actually very bad, because every time when we have a major crash in the monthly, for example, from this point and this point, it's around 30%, and from here and here 25% and 25%, and this one, let me see, 36%, and let me see from the top to here one is 30%. As you can see, between 25% and 30%. Yeah. So in average, it could be around 30%, 25 and 30%. Okay, so that is the average. For example, Netflix here is very far away from the MI55 and looks like with this, oh my God, it's a shot in the star here. Okay, this is reversal. This is the top of the market, at least for Netflix. And from here, usually my target is MI55. It's around, well, I don't want to say the number because people are going to be scary. Okay, now let's continue. I think that's all, guys, for the stock market. Let me see. Yeah, Bebo. I think you are right about something. This is the opportunities just every 5 years, every 7 years we have. And yeah, this is the moment to get ready, right? To get ready. Yeah. And also, I'm very happy because in my case, I prefer to buy Bitcoin than the stock market, right? So if we see the stock market crashing like this, Bitcoin is just going to zero, right? And it's gonna be awesome. Let's see. Okay, let's see if Bitcoin. Let me see Bitcoin here. I think, well, monthly here is an obvious reversal, right? This is a reversal. This is a reversal. This is reversal. This is a very obvious reversal. I don't need to use technical analysis. I mean, like indicators and blah blah blah. No, this is reversal. Why? Because first of all, we have a gravestone candle here, right? And also we have this bounce failed. This bounce in this candle failed in January, and we got the confirmation last month when this candle closed below 94K, and that is actually continuation, looking for the next area of confluence around here. This is the area of confluence between 70K and 74, around there. And of course, if this area breaks the strongest support for Bitcoin right now is not 74K. Actually, is this area around here, around 60K, 55K, 60K is the strongest support. Now, we could see something very interesting. Like actually, Bitcoin just says, fuck it, I'm gonna just break everything and just we see the test to MI55 in weekly and just crash even more all the way down to 50. Yes, possible. Yeah, we saw it here. But when we see this kind of price action, is actually the bottom of the market. That's why I don't think so. I don't think that is going to happen. what I'm thinking to my expectation, right? Of course, I could be wrong, right? This is a speculation. This is not technical analysis. It's just based on my experience. Is we will see this test here, a bounce here, and after that, finally, the major crash, something like this. And the question is if the ME55 in monthly is gonna hold, because it is monthly. Our best friend, right, the Tomodachi, right, in Japanese, is the only friend we have right now, or has been our friend for our Bitcoin, right? For many years, more than 12 years, right? 12 years has been the ME55, right? The ME55 here, ME55 here, ME55 here, ME55, right? So the question is if after we see the test here, this guy is gonna be our friend or not, right? So that's the point. That's the point. And I have to, you need to understand something. And there is no actually bear market for Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't know what is a bear market. Yeah. In monthly basis, no. Bitcoin doesn't know what is a bear market. Bitcoin, every time when we see a correction, this is just a pullback, monthly pullback, and double bottom here, monthly pullback, and potentially, I hope so, monthly pullback, right? Like, well, weekly actually. The question is, just I want to put that question in the table, right? Like, what could happen if Bitcoin breaks the ME55 monthly? Like, what could happen if we see something like this, right? It's just, remember, this is just a speculation, right? It's not TA. What could happen if Bitcoin, for example, is doing this? Let me change the candle here. Yeah, this is the candle. And after that, we see another red candle, something like this. What could happen? If we see this scenario, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Believe me, I really don't want to see this. Because if we see this, you will see Ethereum at $300. You will see maybe Solana 97% crash. You will see Cardano at the level of maybe 2018. You will see crazy levels like we never imagined. I mean, all the crypto space is going to be destroyed. But for me, it makes sense. Why? Because if you see what is happening with Solana, now people are releasing every 10 seconds shit coins, right? Rug pulls. So the UCX people are super excited, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy forever, I'm gonna be millionaire. And now the banks and the countries say, yeah, you have to buy Bitcoin. And well, when you see that kind of things, it's not the best timing to buy. Yeah. So that's why, just think about this, right? Of course, for me, I will be very, very happy, but at the same time, it's very concerning, because if we see something like this, of course, it's gonna be the next test of the M55 is gonna be a resistance, and after that, you will see a multi-year bear market. Multi-year bear market. So that's why that is something I don't want to see. But step by step, let's say by the end of the year, we will know by the end of the year. Okay, yeah, exactly, Simon. If we see our best friend, right, our best Tomodachi here broken, like the ME55, multi-year bear market, 3 years, 2-3 years, and the crypto space will be just technically destroyed, right? And we need it. We need it. Actually, I agree with that. I want to see that. Yeah, too many shit coins, too many. But that's why it's very important to see the long-term picture. Right now we are not there, but sometimes when I ask to myself, what could happen if we see this, right? What could happen if we see this? And as you can see here, the price action right now here is not very good for Bitcoin in the long term. I told you many times, right? Bitcoin is losing momentum. Every time it's losing momentum, and not just momentum, it's pumping less and less and less and less. Here, I show you this chart many times. 50% pump here, and from here is around 10,000% pump. From here is 2,000%, and here only 477%. You see, almost 500%. So in average is pumping less and less and less by 5x. So 5 times less every time in every bull market. So if this pattern repeats, well, if Bitcoin $110,000 is the top, we can expect the next bull market Bitcoin will just pump around 250%, 200%, and that's all. You see, it's over. You see, I want to be wrong, but the chart is there. You can open TradingView and you can do it by yourself. And please don't use my system. You can use any momentum MACD or whatever volume, whatever you want to see in momentum, and you will see the same pattern. Bitcoin is losing momentum in monthly basis. So let's see. I hope to be wrong, honestly, because I want to see Bitcoin at 1 million. But one thing is what I want, and other things are the facts, right? So let's see. For now, we don't have a strong evidence. Let's see if we see maybe in some point this year we will see Bitcoin at 50K, and there let's see when it's gonna happen. Okay, what could happen actually? Okay, guys, I think that's all. Let me see. Yep, I think that's all for today. Okay, that's all for today. Please send me. I am getting many requests. I got like around 10 people. They are asking me about many things right now. I'm gonna make a list, all the stock market and crypto and everything. I'm thinking to spend maybe 10-15 minutes to answer your request, like in the second part of the live stream, okay? Because I am getting too many. I'm sorry. I apologize if I cannot check all your requests, okay?